Good afternoon, everybody. Today we are privileged to have with us a filmmaker from Bangladesh, reputed filmmaker from Bangladesh, Mr. Zahidur Rahim Anjan. His film Meghmallar has been screened today and yesterday also in the film festival. So, and we also have the lead actors of the film, Mr. Shahiduzzaman Selim and Miss Aparna Ghosh with us. Welcome to all of you, sirs and madam.
Thank you.
So speaking about the director and the film Meghmallar is Mr. Zahidur Rahim Anjan's first film, first feature film made in the year 2015, and it had its world premiere at Toronto Film Festival. Mr. Anjan is a Bangladeshi he's also a teacher of filmmaking. He teaches script writing and filmmaking at Stanford University in Bangladesh. He has worked in television and directed one of his short film is Morning. It was made in 1990. And as I said, the film Meghmallar had its world premiere in the Toronto International Film Festival and has earned a number of accolades even in his country. So Meghmallar is, I will just say a line or two about the film and we will hear in details from the director himself and the lead actors. Meghmallar is set in the era of Liberation War of 1971, a watershed event for the subcontinent, and it is a story set in monsoon, as the name suggests, and it reflects the sacrifices the people of the country had to go through in the era of Liberation War, and the suffering still continues in the hearts of many. Speaking about Mr. Shahiduzzaman Salim, he's a reputed and much honored actor, film actor, theatre artist, and he works in serials also, television serials in Bangladesh. He's the winner of National Award of Bangladesh, and one of his National Award winning film, Ogyatonama, which translates into English as Unnamed, has been screened in the festival this year. Today itself. And Madam Aparna Ghosh also works in TV, films and theatre in Bangladesh as well as in West Bengal. Yes, and she is also the winner of National Film Award of Bangladesh. She has won the award for her film Mrittika Maya. So let us hear the opening remarks about the film from the director himself. Over to you, sir.
I don't know exactly what to say about the film, but it is a very important, historical event for us in 1971. We got liberated from India, from Pakistan, and we are happy. This is 50th years of our independence, and at the same time, as we call it, the friendship between India and Bangladesh. So it is a great event, and this film is all about, we always call it People's War, Liberation War. Means all the people were participating in the war. So it is not like what do you call the mainstream history or grand narrative. So this film is little out of this grand narrative of our liberation war. It is a story of a family, simple family, and who all are really struggling, while this war is going on. And this person who is acting, Selim bhai was acting the leading character. He is a professor of a small town college, and he always a meek man and wanted to avoid this war problem. And what happens at the end, because his brother-in-law who was staying with him he joins the liberation fighters. So he become under the gauge of Pakistani army. So finally they caught him, and at the end this meek man become a hero because he said, I know everything. Actually he doesn't know about anything, but he become a freedom fighter saying he knows everything, and he get killed at the end. So this is the story of a family, small family in a small town. So this is very out of our, this grand narrative of liberation war. So this is a film. This is a story by Akhtaruজ্জামান Ilyas, one of the famous writer of our country. So we choose this story because of that. This is every the human life. You can the most important sacrifice you can do. You can live your life. You can sacrifice your life for your country. So that what at the end happened. He sacrificed himself for the country, not being, avoiding this all war, and finally he agrees, like he become the part of this war and as a freedom fighter. So that is the story itself. And if you see the film, then you can ask question or anything if you want to know. You can ask any of us, and we would glad to answer you.
Thank you, sir. Now let us hear the opening remarks from the lead actor, Mr. Salim.
Thank you very much. It's a great pleasure for us to be here in 51st International Film Festival arranged by the Government of India. Yes, here it's a new experience for me. For the first time I'm in this festival with Mr. Zahidur, Rahman, Anjan, and he gave me the chance to play the role of Professor Nurul Huda. The character characterization he suggested me like anything, and he gave a total cooperation. I tried my best to do the role. You see, this is not a story of a single family, but this was the story of every family in the then East Pakistan during 1971. And every family had contribution to the liberation war. Yes, from every family, most of the family, one or two members went to the freedom fight. And this year, the 50th anniversary of our liberation, and the other thing, it is the 100th birthday of our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. In this, we are in a very festive mood actually, and this invitation, what you did for us, this is a big celebration for us, and we are really in a festive mood. But in this situation, the world have stopped and everything have stopped. But under these circumstances, you arranged the thing, and we came here, and we are very much glad to see all the honor we earned from here. That will be our big honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We are also privileged to have you here. Now let us hear the remarks of the lead actress, Madam Payal Ghosh.
Aparna.
I'm so sorry, Madam Aparna Ghosh.
Thank you very much. Actually, Anjunda and Selim Bhai said already, we are really glad to be here. After the pandemic situations, we stuck in our home and we cannot go outside. And when Anjunda said that Indian government invited us through this film, so we are really glad. And I know that Goa Film Festival is a big film festival because last year one of my movie screened there. And this year, through this movie, I came here and really glad. We are the post-war generation. We didn't see the war, but through this movie, we are part of this movie. So we are really glad, and we can see the war situation through this movie. So we are really glad, and really thanks to Anjunda to cast me. And of course, my co-artist Selim bhai helped me a lot, because it's really glad that our movie is screened there, and we share our liberation war such in a nice festival. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. I have an online question. It is from Shiladitya Sen of Anandobajar for the director. He's saying that, as you mentioned, sir, your story is based on Akhtaruজ্জামান Ilyas's short story, and the name of the story is Raincoat. We also have a film made by an iconic filmmaker of West Bengal, late Rituparna Ghosh. The title of that film is also Raincoat.
Yeah.
So why did you change the name from Raincoat to Meghmallar?
See, it's not that Rituparna Ghosh made the film and name of the film. It's a very different kind of thing. But for me, when you adapt a story, it is not exactly is the story itself, because we have changed a lot of things in the story. So what happened? It is a story of 3 days in real monsoon, real rain, heavy rain. So in 71 also there were real heavy rain. So that was the story of 3 days in really rainy situation. So what firstly I thought, see, the raincoat in this story itself, raincoat plays a very important role. So after he wear the raincoat, he is gradually transform a different person. But our story, raincoat, is little away from the story itself. It is not like the story. Raincoat in the story and raincoat in my film is very different. So we use like Meghmallar rag in the whole film, because it is on rain and rainy season. So that raga, I took the name from the raga. So it become, the amalgamated with the whole, idea of film, rain and raincoat itself. So we changed the name of the film.
Yes, sir.
They have said this is a 3-day, it was raining during the liberation.
Yeah.
So one thing I find is that you are rewriting or documenting the liberation thing. One thing that is clear.
Yeah.
And most of the character and scenes are looking natural.
Yeah.
But two things I find what are the reason for that? Like, ek to just like who is the professor, sir. I don't know why but I want to answer from director. And he also looks natural. But the heroine, like Madam Aparna, like the new films and the Chaka Chand wala, that is showing. There a bit kya aapko you didn't find a matching person. Like कभी होता है कि एकाएक you find someone else just to put कि कैसे उसको मैच करेंगे. Like other characters जो भी फील्ड में फाइटिंग कर रहे हैं, नाव में जा रहे हैं, they are also like natural.
Yeah.
एक तो इसका आंसर. And secondly, there are much different age difference also. Like you have read the Premchand in India.
Munshi Premchand.
उनका story, most of the stories as कि the age difference between husband and wife.
Yeah.
So there was a social problem in India.
Yeah.
Is that you want to some extent that is also there in film, or you just happens only?
No, it happens only. It happens only because it is there in India, Bangladesh, and all.
Directors want to show something. This not everything is
no.
behind
Nothing
something.
Is like it was I like her face, first of all, so I casted her. And I like his face. I thought he would be the right for the character, so I casted him like that. It's not like age difference and all. And what I think in the film, it's not like showing that she is very, younger to the husband. Doesn't look like for me. So it is, it is not nothing.
In the
is
viewer's
deliberate.
perspective, if
Yeah,
it's just they
yeah.
are saying,
I know.
तो वो तो they will take their meaning their own.
Yeah.
है ना? But directors, what you wanted to show, that
No,
why I
no,
wanted
no,
to know.
it was by chance. If anything happens, मेरा ऐसे कुछ नहीं ऐसा था जे ये करना है, वो छोटा दिखाना है, इनका बड़ा दिखाना है, ऐसे कुछ नहीं है. I did not want to show this age difference.
What about the costumes and dressing code?
Yeah, that
That was also
for
some
that-
kind of difference. Like most of the things you shooted, film are natural.
Yeah. So for me, she was looking very natural. And see, with costumes and other things, we have followed 71. So with sari or shirt or anything, we referred to 71. So we collected documents of 71 and pictures of 71 and then put with the actor and actresses. So it is, Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So I have a question. When you chose to make your first feature film in the year 2015, that is years after the 1971 Liberation War, that is obviously a watershed event in the history of the subcontinent. So does the Liberation War still inspire you and the present generation in Bangladesh?
Yeah, surely. That is the most important historical event in our history. So we got liberated from Pakistan. So that was the most important historical event for our country. Ever happened. So for that reason, we are saying Sheikh Mujibur Rahman is such a great leader, because he has, earned liberation for us. So all these people are fighting, but so that is the most important event.
And
so
the
still pride for us. Still, and we always say this is a people wars. So all these general people of the land fighting for their beautiful land, So that was another part of our film also. So you see river, you see greenery, you see the landscape. It is so beautiful. So beauty of the
You have
country.
portrayed the beauty
so
of the country.
for what you can sacrifice yourself, So that was the most important point for us.
So, sir, tell us about films in Bangladesh. What sort of films are now popular? The youth would prefer. Means, what sort of films are commercially successful in Bangladesh?
See, two things. I always commercial films and art film, whatever you say, or even independent film. It is a two genre of film. So when we are making a commercial film, you are trying to earn money. As much ticket you sell is a hit film. So for us, it is very different. We want to express ourselves through the film. So it is kind of language, it is kind of good literature, it's kind of good music. You want to express through that of your idea, your feelings. So that is a very different kind of thing for me, like commercial cinema and independent or art cinema, whatever you call. So, commercial cinema is like almost like India. Most of the commercial filmmakers are, using music, songs and other dance and other things for entertainment or sexuality or whatever you say. But for us it is very different, because I want to say something. So I try to, express that through my film. So that is the most important thing for me.
I just want to add something with Anjan. This, I'm a actor in commercial film too.
Yeah.
And I got the best villain award in my film Chora Bali. that is a prescribed film. I mean, it is commercial. Whatever we see here in Tamil films and in Hindi movies, all about that, and it was commercially viable in Bangladesh. But this type of film, yes, certain people like this kind of films, and there are many appreciation from my country's viewers and other viewers from the foreign countries. But the movement, the good film making movement, that is a movement, real movement in Bangladesh. We are Anjan and his friends, in his age, they are trying to do some good films, and the government of Bangladesh, they are giving
supporting real.
supporting, and this is called Onudan. And every year they used to give monies to the directors to make good films.
Yeah, we also had a government.
This film, we also got the fund from the government, half of the portion of the cost. Anyway, so I just want to say the two way of making films are going simultaneously in Bangladesh. There are commercial heroes and heroines, or actor and actresses are there, villains are there, and as because I am getting the chance in the commercial movies and as well as in art movies or the good films. So actually, as I go in the two fields togetherly but simultaneously, so that I can tell the situation. Young people especially loves the movies, the commercial movies, but the educated people, intelligent people, they used to see the movies like Meghmallar or Oggatonama, what screened today at 11 a.m. Thank you very much.
So I would just ask another part, adding to it, are films like Meghmallar and Oggatonama commercially a hit in Bangladesh? Commercially, do this film earn money?
No, not really.
No.
Not really.
No.
Not really. It's not only our country; it's all over world.
Whatever
the
about
good
Satyajit
films
Ray
are.
or
What
what
about
about
Satyajit Ray, Hrithik
Mrinal
Roshan,
Sen?
Mrinal Sen? It's very difficult to get your money back. But now there is a OTT platform, so there you release, you get some money. So, at the end of the day, you find some money has come back to your pocket. So, but basically, it is not a commercial film. We never intended to make money for the making film. So, it is not there. For making good money, you have to put commercial elements, what we say, in the film. Otherwise, it's...
So, in this connection, I would like to ask Selim sir and Aparna ma'am, you are coming from a theatre background, you're a reputed theatre artist in Bangladesh. So, which medium do you like more, theatre or films? And I have the question for madam also.
Aparna, you
Actually-
first answer, then I'm going to answer.
Okay. Actually, film itself, remarkable thing, because when people saw a film, people remember it for lifetime. I hope so. And me as well. When I saw a film, it's like I can remember at least one or two character from every film. So film, it's for me like food, and theater, it's like my family, because theater connects me to the people directly. So I love to work in theater and as well as film, yes, which actually represent my country. Whatever it is, it can be a theater or it can be film, but I represent my country, so that's the most important platform. Yeah.
Thank you. My journey is 35 years journey in my acting life. I started 1983 when I was a student of university. And firstly, I started theatre, and I am a theatre worker in a reputed theatre group, Dhaka Theatre. This is the most popular theatre group in Bangladesh. And we did many successful productions, and I played many lead roles in many theatres. After that, there are people who goes to watch the theatres. Everybody doesn't go to watch the theatre. In your country also, it is. I think it is same. And then I started to do the television productions, as because when I came to know what is acting, and I took the we had no institution to learn acting or something. Yes, there are institutions now, but when we started, there were no institution to learn acting or directions. But the group, they have teaches us like anything. And when I feel yes, I can do. Let's say I am an actor. Let's say. Then I started working in the television, and after 2 to 5 years, and I shifted to film. And I'm doing the whole things. And in this COVID situation, I directed a play from Dhaka Theatre. The name of the play is Ekti Loukik Othoba Oloukik Steamer. Everybody is waiting for a steamer. They all are escaping from the COVID situation. The steamer may come or may not come. That was the story. And in television productions, I used to directed many television serials in my country for different television channels. But one thing I would say, acting is different in 3 mediums. It is different in stage, it is different in television, and it is obviously different in film or movie. As because you are watching me in a 100 meter big screen, so one expression what I deliver, I have to know, and the director, he knows what the expression I am giving, and how long I can go, as because the total acting is on the sense of the director and the sense of the and the intelligence of the yes, and the intelligence of, and the intelligence of the actor. So he have to understand and defy the what is the aesthetic sense. So yes, I love 3 mediums, and when I will not love acting, then I will chhod dengo.
Okay.
I will stop acting.
Okay.
As because I love and I like this profession, and I am doing. When I feel okay, this is not for me, or I am not liking that, I am not loving the character what I am going to project. So then I will stop my career. Thank you very much.
Really very inspiring. So I'll ask it to director. So please tell us about the influence of Indian cinema, Indian Bengali cinema, and the filmmakers of this side of Bengal and India, and what sort of influence they have on cinema, on filmmaking in Bangladesh.
See, for our kind of film, it is influences come from, everywhere. It is not only Bengali cinema. But Ritik Ghatak was my guru was, when I was in Film Institute, my guru was Moni Kaul, and he was a straight disciple of Ritik Ghatak. So it is there, influence of, other filmmakers. So it is not exactly like Bengali cinema, how much Bengali cinema has influenced us. But it is world cinema which is influencing, to make world cinema itself. So it is not only Bengali cinema, but in Bengali, in West Bengal, there are great directors like Satyajit Ray, Ritik Ghatak, Mrinal Sen. If you just name the few, Rajan Tarafdar, there are a lot of really good directors. So that obviously influences us, So it is not very evident,
They
like you are
influences
following.
everybody,
They influences everyone, like other director
So
also.
do we have any more questions? Do we have any question? Okay, then I would like to end this press conference with a last question. If you want to highlight some contemporary issue of Bangladesh in your next film, what would it be? What would be the subject of your next film if it is on a contemporary issue of Bangladesh?
No, not really. I am doing. Wrote a script of Soed Oliullah, another great writer. So next film I am planning to do on that novel. But otherwise, I would say it is. Environment is there, lot of issues in third world, so environment become a very important issue, women become a very important issue. So issue is not very when you show some issue in the film, it become very different. Then rather than I want to present the complexity of human relationship in the film. So that would be, more important and lively for me, realistic even.
With that note, we are ending this press conference here. Thank you, sirs. Thank you, everyone.
And thank you.